Hello everyone, welcome to Instagram Licks and Tricks video number 8. Hope you're doing well. So this one is a chordal progression. It's a chord progression, okay? So, but I'm kind of using a Hendrix or Steve Cropper-esque kind of idea over it. You know, it's only recently it's been 50 years since Hendrix passed away, and so I wanted to do something that was, akin to something he would do, but it's also, used a lot in Motown and soul and stuff like that. This kind of these kind of chordal licks kind of ideas. I'm not really sure what else you would call them, but something like that. Anyway, here it is. So. So, let's go through it. So, first chord is the G major 7 chord. Nice voicing for G major 7, a bit of a stretch as well. But, I haven't got the biggest hands and I can manage, so. We've got the root, G on the 3rd fret, on the low E. And then we've got the 5th, which is the D on the 5th fret on the A string. Then we've got the major 3rd there, that's the B, on the 4th fret on the G string. So we're skipping over the D string. So make sure the D string is muted, especially if you're strumming. This is a nice chord to play, just with fingers, a claw kind of thing, just picking. And then the major 7 there is the F sharp, which is on the 7th fret on the B string. Really nice chord voicing. If you wanted to make that G7, you'd just lower the 7th. We'd lower that F sharp to an F. So that goes down to the 6th fret on the B string. We want to make it a minor 7, lower the 3rd to make it a minor 3rd, so a B flat. And we've got a G minor 7 there. So, a couple of nice voicings there for 3 chords, which only means moving a few notes. Anyway, so we do that, then we've got this G major run, okay, with that chordal kind of Steve Cropper-y kind of thing there. Okay, over the G chord. I'm thinking when I get up to here, I'm thinking of this G chord here. Okay, which is your if you're thinking in the cage system, that's your C shape G chord. That's 10th fret on the A string, 9th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G string, and then 8th fret on the B string. You can add the 7th fret on the E string as well if you want. Okay? Okay, so... sorry, let's play that better. And then... we've got this D minor arpeggio, okay? It can be a D minor arpeggio or an F arpeggio, okay? So a D minor 7 arpeggio, sorry, I should say, or an F arpeggio. So if the chord progression is going G... D minor, but it could also be G, F to C. So we've got this, and those last 3 notes, I'm kind of letting those, the last 2 notes I should say, ringing into each other, that D note and F note. So we've got this arpeggio. Okay? And then it just resolves to that C chord. Okay, on the 5th fret, on the D, G and B strings. Just a bar there with your first finger. And then I'm doing this kind of Stones thing, right? Where you're hammering on to play an F chord. Okay? So that's a hammer on, where you're hammering on to the 7th fret on the D string, 5th fret stays where it is on the G string, and then hammering on to the 6th fret on the B string. And then back to that C triad here, and then back to G. like that arpeggio because letting those two notes ring at the end, it's sounding more like I'm playing the chord rather than an arpeggio. Because that first bit as well, I'm letting those two notes ring into each other. And then back to C. So that's it, guys. Pretty, nothing crazy to say, but I think just a nice ideas, alright? And having that voicing as well. If you didn't know that voicing before, then hopefully now you do, and you can add it to your bag of tricks. Because it's a nice chord voicing for G major 7, and then obviously do it in other keys. Don't just practice it in G. Same with this chord progression. Change it up, do it in different keys. I hope you've got something new from my lessons as usual. Thank you so much, guys, and take care, and I'll see you in the next video.